Opening lap for Holmes is fast time. How about a 10:9:33?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived here at the Placerville Speedway, located in Placerville, California, the famed quarter-mile red clay oval. Welcome back to today's video. Happy to have you guys hanging out with us here today, as tonight we seek redemption at Placerville. Now, if you've been following along with the channel, you saw that we ran at this racetrack probably roughly about a month ago, and it was my first ever visit to Placerville. Never ran a bull ring like this before, and we actually surprisingly had really good speed right off the bat. Qualified 6th, ran in the top 10 during the feature. But about 10 laps in, I got together with another car and ended up upside down. And ever since then, I've kind of just been kicking myself like I want to get back to this racetrack and give it another go. And tonight's the perfect opportunity. Not many other places along the West Coast were running, so I'm sure we will see a very large car count tonight. We also have midgets on tap and lightning sprints, so it should be a fun night of action overall. This place is unique in so many different ways. A great example is the hill down in turns 3 and 4, which I'm sure a lot of drivers are going to be seeing and running up close to tonight along with us. But we're going to be jumping right into it here soon. We will have the pit meeting and then be right into hot laps and qualifying. Well, 35 cars in total tonight at Placerville, and just got done with my qualifying session. I was the 9th car to roll out, and I know we were at the top of the charts after our 2 laps. The 18T felt like money. Second lap, I screwed up a little bit on exit of 2. First lap, I didn't take it easier, but I was a little bit more conservative, wanted to try to get a good time and go for it on the second lap. And if I read the board correctly when I came off, we were in the 10-9 bracket. So we were in the 10-second bracket, which is a pretty good lap here around Placerville. So we'll see if we're going to be able to hang on, but that's definitely a confidence booster and puts a little smile on my face to lay down such a good qualifying lap at a place that, you know, it's only my second time here. But yeah, car was good. We'll let you guys know where we end up. All right, so a couple more minutes have went by. They just wrapped up 360 qualifying, and we were able to hold on to the top spot, which is that's the best possible way we could have started our night. Car just felt really good. I nailed both my laps. I guess both of them were almost identical, so they were very close, which is good. That was 2 consistent, right where we needed to be. And so from now, with that, we are now going to be rolling off from the second row outside starting spot in heat race number 1, and we just need to run in the top 4 to transfer through that, and then that should set us up for a redraw or starting up front in the main event. So check mark, you know, the first box of the night, but now we're focused on the heat race, and it's time to get through that. Gonna throw some tear-offs on. Racetrack's pretty wet, pretty fast, and I think if we can kind of all just single file out and do our thing, should be all right. Check off another box. Huh? Check off another box. All right, Carly, where'd we start? Where'd we finish?
Started fourth, finished second.
2/3 of our night is complete in the Red 18T, and everything is going to plan. Check off another box. Qualified good, got through our heat race, and now we're going to be starting somewhere in the top 8 in tonight's feature, which is a sigh of relief. Really big car count. Track was pretty fast there, but thankfully I started on the outside, not really in the grease, and was able to make a really good first corner, then another good corner down in 3 and 4, get into second, and kind of ride, actually right behind my factory QRC teammate Landon Brooks. Didn't really make any changes. Track was similar. It was almost actually wetter that time by, so you can see the red clay. Car's good though. Like I said, feature will be up next. Have fun. Well, it is showtime. So you're probably wondering, what did we redraw? So how Placerville does it, they don't do a dash, but they took the top 8 and did a redraw, and I got the 6. So not the worst, obviously not the best, but we're in a good spot. We're starting up front, we're around fast cars. I think the name of the game here for this 25 lap feature is try to put ourselves in a good spot and not hang out, but just try to be up front and be in contention. I think a solid goal is the top 5 tonight and try to get towards the podium. And like I said, there's fast guys out there. We try to make our car better. It really is starting to slicken off compared to earlier where it was just, grippy. So excited to be here, excited to have another opportunity for redemption, and we're 2/3 of the way through the night, but we're not satisfied, we're not done yet.
Alright, love you buddy, you got this, be safe, okay? You can do it from 6, down to the board. Love you.
Man, a couple of those yellows. That was f***ing good, bud. That was f***ing good.
Well, our night is wrapped up here in Placerville at the Placerville Speedway, and I got a fan that wants to be in the video. What's your name, buddy?
Bryson.
And what do you race?
Trucks.
He runs one of the mini trucks, one of the coolest divisions I have ever seen at any of our West Coast tracks. It's unique to Placerville, and you guys run here all the time?
No.
No? Off and on?
Yeah.
That's very neat. Well, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Placerville has one of the best local fan bases in California. The stands were packed tonight, as they will be all season. Well, I've been saying it all night. We can officially cross the last box off the list, I guess, for tonight's show at the Placerville Speedway. Started 6th and came home 5th. Phenomenal A-main event. Looking at our results, our speed throughout the night, our consistency, everything was there. I mean, I would say possibly this was our best night of the season so far as we continue to get better and better throughout 2022. I'm stoked about that. I'm happy about that. But there's also still a lot of, there's obviously a part of me that's not satisfied. Like, I want to keep getting better. And I just wish I could go run that A-main event again, because I'm already, right when I pulled in after the A, about 5-10 things started rolling through my head on things I could have done different, or if this would have went more my way, I could have been maybe in the top 3, or just, how the race could have played more in my favor. Our car was good, though. We made some changes after the heat race to make it better for a very slick and huge curb condition, which is exactly what we had. And I think if we would have went green right off the bat for, 10 or 15 laps, we probably would have found ourselves in the top 3, or, we just got into 4th. But then the yellow came out, and the difference between being 4th and 5th, in my opinion, is huge, because if you're 4th, you're behind one of those front guys that has clear track, so you can kind of build off their momentum. But when you're 5th and 6th, you're still behind that second row, and so you're building off their momentum, which is slower, if that makes sense, than the front guys. So I got into 4th, yellow came out, then I was in 5th, and then the whole race I was kind of back and forth between that 3rd row, positions with the double file restarts. Now also, with how many yellows we had, I felt like I was more on defense on the restarts than being on offense and needing to attack the guys in front of me to move forward. But at the end of the day, top 5, 35 cars tonight. Placerville is a very difficult track, and I can say for sure, with quick time, running up front in our heat, running up front in the A, we definitely got the redemption that we came here for, and I feel so much comfortable about this racetrack. And you know what? I will say I actually really like the surface we had tonight. Super racy, super smooth, technical, everything you could ask for a bull ring. Just wish we could have had some more green flag laps to mix it up and not have as many restarts. So a big thank you to my dad, mom, Carly, Carissa, Brian, as well as all the fans that came out, and our marketing partners, On-Site Screeners, Fast 4 Media, Next Gen Def, Carson Oil, Pit Stop USA, Lafarge, Earth It Environmental, QRC, ABC Powder Coating, and Bullseye Design and Print. It is awesome to have everyone, on board and supporting our team. It's crazy how racing goes. Last weekend I felt like I was down in the dumps. It was a tough one, and all of a sudden we come back, and we were at the top of the charts, and the night couldn't have really went any better besides just running a little bit farther up front in the feature. But the good part is there's room for improvement, and that is what keeps you coming back for more. So we got the redemption we were looking for, and I definitely will be back at Placerville before the year is over. See you guys all in the next one, and thank you for following along with me for my journey. Deuces.